Adventure gear by Climb, because sometimes you have to learn things the hard way.
Connected.
Alright, it's Deja Vu. We're at the Taste of Dakar rally, filming. We get a 911 call. Another biker is down. We're racing out to get to him. In a remote location, no easiest to access, so we're gonna go grab him.
Any last bits of advice, Simon?
That one.
This one?
All the way around. And just ping that out, yeah?
Okay.
I reckon you got this.
Thanks, brother.
I can't explain it, but some people are just born for adventure. They hear the calling and are compelled to get off the couch and see what's around the corner or over the next hill. Join me on the ride of my life.
The first thing to say about Dakar really, it's really a massive event. It's an event that's on a totally different scale to every other race. It's a 10,000 kilometre race in 2 weeks, and it's just totally different scale to any other race. Everyone always asks me, how do you train for Dakar, how do you prepare for Dakar? And to be honest, even after 10 times, I really don't know. All you can do is sort of rely on whatever your background is and build on those strengths with riding, with fitness and with mechanical backgrounds. I've sort of relied heavily on my mechanical background as well.
But if you could actually allow the bike to move, let the bike regain traction, and you haven't pulled the bike down with it after it's regained traction, that's a lot of why you want to be standing while you're riding.
Thanks, Simon. The poor part?
Not the poor part, something to work on. When you take the clutch in, you're kind of taking it all the way in every time. Okay. So like at the end of the rock there, the reason you're stopping is because you're so far in that, that moment it takes to find the biting point again was too aggressive. So you start the engine up. So that's why we always ride with just 1 or 2 fingers on the clutch, so we can take the drive away. You only take it to there, and then it's really smooth when you re-engage. Whereas you're coming all the way there, and it's too violent.
Got it. Thank you, Simon. You're the man. Hit right here. Oh, that's a good one.
the big bikes try to conquer some stuff, which I struggled with.
Charlie missed a little wheelie, crashed.
I did an intentional wheelie, but then I caught the boulder, and from what I'm told, the wheelie was on purpose, and they could tell the second part of it when I slammed into the hill that was non-intentional.
The other thing that causes people to crash a lot on Dakar is the TV cameras. Because there's nothing better than thinking I'm on TV. And that helicopter comes over, and you look up, and the elbows come up, and the right hand goes down. You can't help yourself. Yeah, just another question I always kind of get asked really is the cost of Dakar. I always sort of say it's about 80,000 euros to go as a privateer. And it sounds like a lot of money, but actually when you see what they do, and especially the medical service, you know, people don't realise how good the medical service is. Unfortunately, we've had 2 people hurt today, and you see how difficult it is to extract people from the desert.
Couldn't have been any more convenient. Another Jeep showed up. They're probably 10 minutes behind me.
How you feeling? What do you got on?
This man saved the fucking day today. You should have seen it.
I think it's actually Ken Clausen for the second time at Taste of Dakar. He's taking the victims out to the hospital, so it goes to our firefighter paramedic. It's a band of brothers out here, Ken Clausen.
Who enjoyed the sand today? Yeah, and for me, sand riding, you know, there's no question. I think we all felt it today. It's difficult. It's especially difficult when it's been cut up by other bikes, but it's the best riding in the world, you know, when you get it right. And it's very different when you're out in the desert in open dunes, and you've got fresh lines, you know, if you can be far enough up the field that the whole desert's not destroyed and you've got fresh lines riding through the dunes, it's absolutely the best riding there is. You know, it's that whole sort of extreme of emotions that Dakar gives you, the dunes give you, because when it's all going well, it's fantastic. When it's not going well, it's like that.
Just in front of that line. Look at this, the double clutch, the
When it's not going well, it's like that. It's like that.
Intercom failed. Try again later.
I got it all on video on my phone.
Yeah, I can't wait to see that. Yeah, baby.
Well, that's the episode. Thanks so much for joining me on The Ride of My Life. Do me a favor, click the subscribe tab below so you can follow us and you won't miss any more episodes. And if you'd like to hear the podcast version of this, you can go to our podcast page on iTunes where we have The Ride of My Life there, and you can listen to some bonus tracks there as well. You can reach us at brad@therideofmylife.net and let us know what you think, where you'd like us to feature, if you'd like to come with us, or give us some advice. We'd really like to hear what you have to say. Thanks so much.